I have created a checklist of the most important factors in content marketing. And I recommend that every time you create a piece of content, you check all those boxes and make sure you have all those things considered. Number one, the most important thing in content marketing is to keep your customer interests in mind. Content marketing is not advertising. It's not bragging about how good you are. Content marketing is about solving your customers' issues and problems, answering those issues they have in mind. So you help your customers with content. Then the question is how you get information, how you get inspiration for content. Number two, most important thing, is the sources of your content inspiration. The best source is the information from your salespeople, because they are the ones who interact with their customers on a daily basis, and they understand that they know what questions your customers have. Equally good is the input from your customer service people, the ones who answer the phones or emails, because they also know the problems your customers have. Then if you have pieces of customer research, these are good too. And of course Google. Check what are those keywords, what are the phrases that your customers search, and try to answer those questions they ask from Google. Then number three, and this is also equally important, is to be consistent with your content. I would compare it with taking a dog. Because if you take a dog, it's a long-term project. You don't take a dog for a weekend. You don't create a content blog or any other platform for content just for a 1 month or a short period of time. If you take a dog, you have to be prepared to walk it every day, to feed it every day. Every now and then you have to take it to the vet. You have to love it. The same with your content project. You have to be consistent, and it's a long-term project. Content marketing is not a campaign like advertising. Content marketing is a long-term project. And I also urge you to create a calendar, a content calendar, where you are very specific about the dates when you publish something, and also who is responsible in your organization in creating that piece of content. Then number four, you have to make sure you understand what your customers are supposed to do after consuming your content. Do they have to sign up for something? Do they have to leave you their email, phone number, name? Do they have to go to some product page? Do they have to buy something? So you have to be clear in what do you want those customers to do after consuming the content. Number five, how to measure. KPIs, very important. Before you start, you have to make sure you have those KPIs in place, because otherwise you can't later evaluate how good you were at it. Number six, and this is what I have borrowed from Joe Polizzi from Content Marketing Institute. Do not build your house on a rented land, which means that if you create your content on a Facebook platform or YouTube platform, you don't own that platform. Facebook may change the algorithm again, and then you lose information about those people who were following you there, who liked you. You have to go out from that platform. You have to make sure you get those people's names, emails, phone numbers, whatever information you need. Because then you can communicate with them outside that platform. You can communicate with them directly. And email is still, although email is a little bit out of fashion, it's still a very powerful and effective tool. And then number seven, how you convert this content to sales. You have to make sure you know the customer journey, the path, exact steps they take from consuming your content to actually buying your products or services. Because at the end of the day, content marketing is still about making some more money for your company.